On the 20th birthday of her son, the father wanted to gift the son a very special gift. So father took him near his office room and from the drawer picked out the most precious watch of his and gave it to the boy and said to the young man, "This is a watch which my father had gifted me when I was 20 years old. Now I pass it on to you." The young man opened the box and saw a very old watch which must have stopped working around 10 years back. And it was not a new model watch. So the boy just smiled away and closed the box. The father understood that the watch was not according to the trend that the boy liked and had no value for the watch. So the father said, "Fine, let's do one thing. Let's sell off this watch and buy something better." So the father and the son went to a nearby shop to sell off this watch. But the salesman at the watch shop saw the watch and said, "Arey, this has stopped working years back. I cannot give you anything for this. Maybe 1 or 2 dirhams, nothing more than that." And the father said, "No, we are not selling this to you." Then the father took this and went to a watch repairer shop with the young man along with him. And the watch repairer person, he opened the watch, checked everything, and he said, "Bhai Sahab, even if I take this for the strap of this, I cannot give you more than 20 dirhams. This is just worthless." And the father said, "No, I'm not giving it as parts." He took back the watch and they were returning back home. On the way, the father said, "Let's just check with the museum." And the young man and the father went to the museum. And there an expert had greeted them in, and the father handed over this watch to the person at the museum and asked, "Is this of any worth?" And the museum expert, he just took the watch, turned it around and checked and asked them to come to his cabin. And as they were seated there, the expert asked, "From where have you got this watch? It will be the most precious collection that I will have in this museum. It is millions and millions worth of it. How much should I pay you to have this?" And the father looked at the son, and the young man was flabbergasted, and he was open his mouth and he was sitting there because he just couldn't believe that he had an item of millions of worth. And over there, the father said, "No, we are not selling this right now. This is I just wanted to know the value of it." And took back the watch along with him. And in the car, as the son was still awestruck by what had happened, the father explained, "See, we met a watch salesman who just saw whether the watch was useful or not. We saw the repairman. He just saw whether the parts of that watch can be used. But only the museum person understood the worth of it." I did not give you this watch so that you can sell and make money out of it. I gave you this watch to make you know one basic thing about your life. In your life, there may be many people who come and go, who put value according to their standards. Some may put value for you according to use that they have. Some might give value for the parts that you offer them, the part of your life that you offer them. But there is only very few who will understand your real worth, who will value you for who you are. So you shouldn't waste your life for those who does not value you completely, but spend your life only for the person who gives you your full worth.